Hi, FlossTube.
Hello, FlossTube.
I'm Pam.
And I'm Stephanie.
And this is
Just Keep Stitching,
episode 259.
4 plus 4 plus 1 plus 25 plus 25 plus 163 plus 4 plus 3 plus 15 plus 10 plus 5 is 259. Because math.
That was almost a musical rendition.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're kind of into that lately.
Are we? In the musicals
I don't
lately?
know.
Is that what we're into this week?
I don't know.
Welcome to the theater.
Stay tuned.
Welcome to the theater.
Stay tuned.
Yes.
Welcome
Hello,
back,
people.
everybody. How you doing? Hope you're good.
I'm great. Thanks, Pam. How are you?
Yeah, we're doing pretty good here.
Yep.
Nothing too exciting.
Living the dream.
Woke up to thunderstorms this morning. Had some more later. It's been kind of one of those
Gloomy, stitchy days.
gloomy days in June, which is unusual. But
we'll take it.
we hope you're doing well.
Yeah.
And thanks for tuning in.
Absolutely. This is a YouTube channel about cross stitches, in case you're new here, in case you've stumbled upon us.
Yep.
So we talk about cross stitch and what we've been stitching on, and what we bought, and where we've been, and all the things cross stitch with a little bit of humor and a little bit of fun thrown in.
She actually looked at each of our piles just now and said, "Wow, Pam, your pile's bigger than mine."
Is that what I sound like when I talk?
FlossTubers know about piles.
Yeah.
Because if there's anything
Usually my pile is larger.
that is essential to making floss tubes, it's having piles.
Yes.
Just so you know.
And usually mine's larger, but not today. Not
No.
today. So let's get right into it. So
Yeah.
our week, we did have our StitchCon wrap-up meeting on Monday.
Oh, yeah. Gosh, that seems a long time
Doesn't
ago.
it? When I wrote it, I was like, that was this week.
Yeah, because it was Monday.
So it seems like a century ago. And that was great. Very productive, all the things.
Oh, yeah. We went through all the feedback slips.
Yeah.
And
we all talked about ideas we had and things we thought of. And
it was quite encouraging.
yes.
Quite encouraging.
Yes, I would say that. For sure.
Everybody that decided to fill out a slip, took the time to fill out a slip,
Right.
was very complimentary, which
was really nice.
Wonderful to read.
Absolutely.
And we discussed a few things and tabled a few things and so forth and so on. But that happened.
Yes. So the announcement for 2023's StitchCon. So the information that people are wanting for StitchCon 2023, the information you need to know is the dates for next year's events, like the exact dates. You also need to know when the waitlist opens.
Yeah.
And you need to know when invoices start going out.
Yeah.
The announcement that will include all of that information is the first Wednesday of August. So make sure that you are...
What is that date? August what? 5th?
Let me tell you. Nope, August 3rd.
3rd.
August 3rd.
3rd.
So it's first Wednesday of August, August 3. And that information will, when I say that it will first go on the website, it's not like there's a wait anywhere. It's like, I can't put it all on on all of our platforms at the same time. So it will first hit the StitchCon website. That's the most universal of our platforms. Anybody with an internet connection can access it. Yeah. So then that is where the information will hit first. Then it will go to the StitchCon Facebook group, to all of the paid attendees for StitchCon 2022. Then, after that, it will go to the Keepsakes Instagram account, and then it will be posted to the Keepsakes Facebook page.
And by putting it on, we're talking about milliseconds between all of these posts.
Maybe not milliseconds, but like as fast as I could switch.
Yeah. It's not to give the 2022 attendees any jump on anything.
No. We just want to make sure we cover all of our bases.
Because there's no guarantees of returning.
Sure.
But That is the sequence that she uses.
Yes. So, and in case anyone was unaware, we wipe the slate clean between events now. So we did it for 2022.
Yeah,
and
that's the fairest way.
And so basically, just because you came in 2022 does not mean that you automatically have a spot in 2023. You gotta set your alarm, put your name on the wait list, get an invoice, do all the things like anybody else.
Yep.
So, so then that Wednesday, the 3rd of August, that information will go live, like I said. And then the following Sunday here on Just Keep Stitching, we will reiterate the dates. And then I'll talk a little bit more at length as to how the process works as well. Yeah. So that's...
It'll be August before you know it, people.
It will be.
Holy moly.
And then also we wanted to just quickly say that the latest giveaway that we did of the project bag will be mailed on Monday.
Sorry.
I'm sorry.
We do have a winner.
I'm so sorry.
She's probably wondering where the heck is my project bag.
And the thing is that
we don't want to mail it folded.
No.
So, right?
Yeah, that's exactly correct.
Yeah.
So, I don't want to mail it folded, and so it's
because with a vinyl front, sometimes that crease just stays there.
It's not a vinyl front though, Pam.
Oh, it's not?
No.
Oh.
It's the quilted one.
Oh, that's right. So just forget what I just said.
Right. So, but even though it's not vinyl front, we still don't want to mail it folded. So, so it was a matter of finding the right packaging for that. All you project bag makers out there, who don't mail your project bags folded, tell me your ways, because it's crazy. Yeah. Every time I think I'd have the perfect package, it was not it.
Yeah. So cool. That's been the holdup. No other reason.
Yeah. And then we need the paper underneath that paper pen.
We need this paper.
Gimme.
I'm gonna gimme in a second. There you go.
Thank you. Alrighty.
So we have a special shout out.
Yes. All right. So, if your name is Elizabeth.
Yes.
And you happen to have a mother whose name is Linda.
Yes.
Pay attention.
Yes.
So a few weeks ago, on episode 257, we got a message from Elizabeth.
Yes.
And she said in her sweet message...
I think we can say their last name.
Oh, okay.
Because Elizabeth's and Linda's, they're everywhere.
I mean, that's true.
I think we better say their last name.
Okay, so...
They share a last name.
They do. The last name is Rank.
Yes.
R-A-N-C-K.
Yes.
Okay, so Linda and Elizabeth Rank. I bet they're wondering why we're talking about them. Well, Elizabeth isn't.
Elizabeth already knows
what's up. So, Linda.
Yes.
Elizabeth reached out to us.
Yes.
And blamed you completely for telling her to watch our channel. So, thank you for that, Linda.
Yes.
But it's because you love us, which is very sweet and very kind, and we thank you so much.
Absolutely.
Apparently, in 2 days, one day, tomorrow, Monday, July
what?
18th.
18th.
Is Linda's birthday. So, happy birthday, Linda.
Happy birthday, Linda.
I also was born on the 18th. It was of December. But people who have an 18th birthday, it's like...
It's a thing.
It's a thing. So, sweet Linda, I hope you have a fantastic... And it is like, it's not just a chump birthday. It's the big 7.
And she may not watch us until her birthday.
Well, what a birthday treat. This will be then.
I can't think of a better present.
Really. I mean, what more could you ask for?
Yeah.
So, happy birthday, Linda.
Yes.
We hope you have a fantastic day.
Thanks for being a loyal viewer and
for recruiting your daughter to watch us too.
You know... We love mothers and daughters.
We do. We do very, very much.
So happy birthday.
Yes.
To Linda.
Linda, yeah.
Happy birthday to Linda.
Yes. Have the best day ever.
Yeah.
And if you watch this after your birthday, we hope you had the best day ever.
Yeah.
upset.
Yeah, something tells me Elizabeth might make sure you watch it on your birthday.
Something tells us. Yeah.
A little birdie, whatever. Okay.
Absolutely.
Let's do a hashtag.
Let's do a hashtag. All right. So our hashtag here at Just Keep Stitchin' is hashtag Stitch Harmony. It is our attempt at connecting stitchers together. And what we mean by that is if you live somewhere without a stitching friend local to you, so not within driving distance or anything, so you're just like a lone wolf out there just stitching by yourself, we want to find you a stitching friend if you would like a stitchy friend.
Yes.
And you know, you've exhausted your efforts and you can't find anybody else that stitches that's in your area. Let us help you. We'd love to do it.
We would love to.
So we've been doing this now for quite some time. And so we ask that if you would like our help, that you comment on the video and you use the hashtag Stitch Harmony. Tell us your name and where you live, and then we will pick one of those comments every week to share with our audience in hopes of finding a stitchy friend. So who is this week's featured Stitch Harmony commenter, Pam?
Well, before I get to that, just a little bit of...
I did all that spiel for nothing?
No. Before I get to that, let me just say that Stitch Harmony is a phrase that has no spaces, and you use the pound sign. That's the hashtag, and it needs to be right at the beginning. So that's just a tip for me finding
it helps
your
us
request.
It helps Pam find.
Because if you do it that way, it's hard to explain, but it prints it or shows it on my screen as blue as opposed to black.
Yes.
So it highlights it, if you will.
It sure does. Yes,
okay,
ma'am.
so I just wanted to mention that. And this lady, who is our Stitch Harmony commenter this week, Pam, is someone who did just that.
Perfect.
Her name is April Taylor.
Hello, April.
Hi, April. And this is what she wrote. She said, hashtag Stitch Harmony is brilliant.
Well, look at that.
How do you like that?
Well, thank you, April.
I live in a huge city, Houston, Texas.
That is a huge city.
And don't have a local stitching buddy. There are tons of Facebook groups and meetup groups for crochet and knitting, but not for my beloved cross stitch. My name is April Taylor. Seriously. The fourth largest city in the U.S., over 3 million people. For some reason, we also don't have many resources for supplies.
No L&S in Houston, huh?
Not only do I want to stitch with company, I would love to have the opportunity to introduce new fiber artists to cross stitch.
I don't blame you. That would be great.
Of course, I'm trying to teach myself how to design and create my own designs, but that is a whole other kettle of fish.
Yes, it is.
Like Rebel Stitcher, who we featured last week, I, too, am fluent in 3 languages. And I love this. English, sarcasm, and profanity.
I mean, I love it.
I've been away from stitching for about 3 years, and when I had an opportunity to pick it up again, of course I went looking for Pam and Steph. Thank you. I am so grateful you are still FlossTubing.
I was going to say, is this the same April Taylor that, like, I recognize this name. So, April, did you stitch, and then you took a hiatus, and then you came back?
That's what she said.
And you watched us back when you stitched 3 years ago?
Oh, that I don't know.
Because she said, I'm so grateful you're still FlossTubing. So, obviously...
Oh, maybe she did watch us, and then she got away from stitching.
Yeah.
That's true. I didn't think of that. So anyway, she said, love you ladies, and April, we are going to help you out, girl.
Girl, are we ever going to help you out? So, if your ears perked up...
You don't know where Houston, Texas is.
I'm going to show you on a map.
We're going to show you.
It's okay, you know?
It's okay.
It's all right. If you don't know, then you don't know.
I'm that way with Florida. I have no concept of where,
I know
beyond Miami.
I know where Orlando is.
I don't know West Coast, East Coast, Florida much.
No.
I've only been there once. I'm kind of mystified by where things are in Florida. Not so much Texas.
Really?
I don't know why.
Do you know exactly where Dallas is and where Austin? I know where San Antonio is. I've been to San Antonio.
Yeah. So where?
Okay. Anyway, all that to say.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me get back to my spiel. If your ears perked up because you live in, around, nearby, within driving distance of Houston, Texas, and you have room in your stitchy group for sweet April.
One of those millions of people.
One of those 3 million people.
That's right.
3 million people. There's already one stitcher. Her name is April Taylor. There's sure to be a second. I know that there are stitchers in the Houston area. There has to be. But I also know that Houston is a large city, so it could, you might,
that may be
you might
part
both
of the problem.
live in Houston, but who knows how long it's going to take you to get from one end to the other or whatever. Anyway,
Yeah.
Okay, so if your ears perked up, blah 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 blah, then please leave a comment below that says, "Hi April, my name is insert name here. I live in and around nearby within driving distance of Houston, Texas, and I would love to stitch with you." And it is up to you, Miss April, to read through the comments on our video this week to see if anyone has reached out to you.
Yeah.
And then you guys can strike up a conversation, all of the things.
Right.
So just in case you are unaware, let me show you. Okay, so there's no red dot, but let me show you. So that's Texas. See it in the red? That's Houston. All the way, it's basically on the southeast coast in the Gulf.
Yeah.
Houston. We're out there.
There you go.
We're out here. So I went to San Antonio when I was in high school, and we went down to Corpus Christi, and it was really lovely. So, it's not like by any means close to New Orleans, but anyway, so like we're talking like Spring, Texas, Galveston, Katy, Sugar Land,
Greater Houston,
Pearland. Let's see,
there have to be people
Humboldt, Texas.
There have to be people out there.
Pasadena, Texas. I didn't know that was a thing. But anyway, so this is the giant city of Houston.
Yeah.
And so we are sure that there will be other stitchers. We hope that you are open to April, and we hope that you find a stitchy friend, sweet April.
Something tells me.
Yes. Houston Stitchers Unite!
Okay.
Okay. Una momento.
Wow.
Everybody wait.
You better be, because it's time for Pam's pinned comment.
That's the point of the kazoo, is to wake you up, Pam.
And Pam's pinned comment is the one comment after last week's video that tickled my fancy.
Yep, sure does.
And let me tell you, you know how we commented about our StitchCon recap video extraordinaire.
The feature-length film.
And who was the star?
Milkshake.
Was Milkshake. So in all the comments after last week's video, who was the star?
Milkshake?
But Colleen.
Oh, yeah,
Because everybody was responding to Colleen's Stitch Harmony request.
Because she's the best. Duh.
So, amidst all the responses to Colleen's Stitch Harmony
buried
request,
underneath the pile of compliments on Colleen
came this gem. And if you remember if you were with us last week, travel back in time.
7 whole days.
When we were talking about how Stephanie always makes a comment about a particular house that we might be driving by, saying,
it doesn't have to be a particular house, just any house.
I wonder where the craft room is.
I go, do you think that their stitching room is in the back or the front?
So this is sort of related to that. It is very related to that, actually. And this comes to us
just only about that.
Yeah, it's actually right on point.
Right.
And it comes to us from E. Wilburn.
Hello, E. Wilburn.
Hello, E. Wilburn. And this is what she wrote.
Okay.
Our previous home had an old hair salon in the basement that became my craft space.
Look at this.
No evidence from the street there. But our current home has a first floor extra room that is now my craft cave.
Yes, it is.
And I love to drive or walk through neighborhoods in the evening, especially when lights are on and maybe curtains aren't quite closed, and peek to see if there is evidence of needlework.
I love an open curtain.
My husband is either surprised or disgusted when I squeal, "Look, that's the glow of an aught light in that room."
Wow, that is impressive that you can tell that.
Isn't that funny? So thank you, Ms. Wilburn, for that hysterical comment.
It's actually
I loved
Mrs.
it.
Wilburn because it's her husband, so it's Mrs.
Oh, that's right. Good chance, although not guaranteed.
Not guaranteed, but chances are high.
But good chance.
That she is Mrs. Wilburn.
Well, Ms. goes for either Miss or Ms.
Whatever, Pam.
You know, I was the generation that came up with that. Hello.
Really?
Yes.
Your generation came up with that.
Actually, Ms. Magazine came up with it, if you really want to get down to it.
Okay, we're going to have to look into that.
All right.
That's okay.
All right, hold on.
Yeah.
Got something in my eye.
Yeah, that's all right. We'll wait.
Okay. Let's talk about stitching, shall we?
We shall. Alrighty.
What have you been stitching on this week, Stephanie?
Well, Pamela, I have been working on my second Whip Go poll for the month of July, and I am happy to report
Yes.
that I have met my second Whip Go goal for the month of July. Thank you very much. And my goal for this piece was to work 5 days on it. I actually technically worked 5.5 days on it, but who's counting? And the project I was working on is called My Friend's House by Blackbird Designs. It is from the Loose Feathers Abecedarian series, and it is number 8 in that series. And so when I showed this last week, I just had the border done and maybe some of the flowers. Yeah, the flower.
You've done a lot.
Flowers up here. Yeah, yeah.
I know because I've seen it.
Yeah, because you live here, Pam. I am using, I know it's 40 count color and cotton, but I'm going to make sure to tell you what the color is. 40 count linen in Cornhusk by Color and Cotton. And I am using the color, it's not like a color conversion per se, but it's just 2 colors were substituted by Jen Lee of Quirks and Stitches, and I used those substitutions. So, but they're in the same family. They're not totally off base. So it's 1 thread of floss, 1 strand of floss over 2 linen threads on 40 count.
Yeah.
So that is how much I have done.
Hold it up closer.
I'm going to, Pam, calm down. So I've put the branches or leaves on the flowers. Then I did the first row of the alphabet there, and the border atop and beneath the alphabet, and then I started on the letters. The phrase is going to read, "The ornament of a house is the friends who frequent it." And you're probably like, why did you skip around with all them letters? That's weird. Because they're all different colors. So I kind of like was color completing each row. So it's so cute and small.
Yeah.
And I love how cute and small it is.
It's small because it's on 40 count, for one thing.
Well, I mean, it's also like just over 100 stitches by like 80 stitches. So it's not like, look how cute and small it is. So, so you can see the differences in the color. Even here, like the border's 2 different colors. So, and then for anybody who noticed last week that I was missing some flower buds on my border.
Well, you noticed first as soon as you held it up.
I was like, I fixed it.
Yeah.
So now the border is officially complete.
Right.
So, so yeah. So that
Cool.
it'll
be sweet.
I'm excited about that. Mm-hmm. And I feel like for next year, or if not at some point this year, but for next year for sure, this can go to the finish column. So I can
absolutely
like have my Whip Go goal be finish it next year.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I do know what you're saying.
Just want to make sure that so I was done stitching on that. Like I'd met my goal by like the 14th or the 12th maybe. And No, it wasn't the 12th. It was like the 14th.
Wednesday or Thursday.
Yeah. And so I was like, okay, I had a couple options. So I went back to my Whipco board and looked at things that I still had yet to, like goals that had been called at some point during the year that I had not met yet.
Yeah, that's a really good strategy.
Yes, and so I could go back and complete those goals, right? Because if you remember, if you've been with us since the beginning of the year, you'll know that my Whipco goals were quite lofty at the beginning of the year, and I really wasn't meeting them, and so I've adjusted for the rest of the year, but I still have those first few months where I did not adjust. So I went back to the Whipco board, and I landed this. It's kind of like I took advantage of that, but I also didn't take advantage of it. Because I met my goal on this piece, but the goal made me this close to a finish. And so I was putting it away this close to a finish. And it was like eating at me. So even though my Whipco goal for this is complete, I still want to finish it.
Yeah.
Because it's just so close. It's like stupid to put it away.
Yeah.
And I do really very much enjoy stitching on it. And so I was like, okay, fine. So I pulled this out. And this project is out of the Sewing Club book from Blackbird Designs. This book is incredible. There's 16 beautiful, beautiful projects in here. And so the project that I am doing is this sampler on the back. It is called Tiny Treetops. I absolutely love it. I think it's beautiful. And I was inspired to stitch it from Elizabeth Ann Can Stitch here on FlossTube. And yeah, I love it. So, and I don't know if that, hold on, I need to see if that is the called for. No, I'm not doing it on the called for. I am doing mine on 36 count sand from Picture This Plus, and using 1 strand of floss over 2 linen threads. So this is where I'm at with it. So I've been working in this area. So all of this was all done. All of that was all done. All done. And then I started so like up to the S, and this flower was done, and here was done, this flower was done. So I did this vase here first, and then I went back up and I did the row of letters and completed that. These pink stitches finished that. Then I did my initials. Looks pretty good. I'm pretty happy about it. And then the row under that, and then today I've been working on these flowers, so most of the buds on this plant are done, and then I'm doing the branches, and then we'll do the vase, and then after I finish the vase, then I'll continue this all the way over, and then I have these flowers to go like that, and it only goes here, it doesn't go all the way around. So I am very, very, very close to getting this done. I love that.
Well, you have the rest of the month.
Right.
And then you will have met another goal on your board.
Well, no, I've already met the goal for this.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Yeah.
You've met the goal,
but it's so close to a finish that it just feels stupid
silly.
For me. Yeah, silly. Yeah, is the better word for me to put it back in my pile.
Right.
When it's that close to being done, like.
So you're going to forge ahead. And
yes,
finish it.
Yes, that is the plan, because then once I do that, then I'm going to go to my other. And then I see how many days left of the month I have. And I will go from there as to what I work on. Because there were a couple other Whipco goals that I was like this close to finishing.
Yeah.
So, or meeting the goal. But out of all the whips I have touched this year, any that are this close to being done,
you're just gonna finish.
I finished.
Oh, you have?
This is the last one.
Good.
This is the last one that's like right on the edge of being done. So I feel really good about that.
That's so excellent.
Thank you, Pam. I think so.
Yeah, that's great.
Thank you.
Whipco has really helped you.
I think so. Yeah. It's gotten me to touch things I've wanted to touch.
Right.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
That's great.
So, like that, my friend's house is like the perfect example. So I worked on that for 5 days, and I got substantially far, I feel.
Yeah.
And now I'm going to put it up because I met the goal, and I have other things that are closer to being done than that.
Right.
And next year, I can change the goal to finish and have it finished and be so happy about it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think it's definitely...
I have said to you in the past week, I think, that I'm going to do a few different things with my board next year.
I thought about that too.
Because I have some really large projects, and I don't get tired of projects. I don't max out and say...
You don't?
I mean, to a degree, everybody does. But I think I'm going to add some of my bigger projects in more than one square in 2023 to give me a chance to stitch on it more.
Like my Santa's Village from Country Cottage Needleworks. Yeah. That's one that is on my Whipco board for this year. I haven't gotten to it yet, but I think I want to put like different blocks as my, you know what I mean? Things that are sectioned out like that, and then I can hit them more than once a year.
Correct.
Yeah. I think it's great.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's what I've been stitching on.
Excellent. Really, really good.
What about you, Pamela? What have you been doing with your life?
Well, one of the first things I wanted to do is...
You've been doing with your life?
Is catch up on my temperature chart.
Yeah.
Which is Temperature Drink Shelf by Christy D. Clementi. And
Dr. Christy.
And I had been working on June, and then of course June is StitchCon, so you know, all schedules go right out the window.
Oh, it looks so pretty, Pam.
And
I did such a good job with the temperature colors.
You really did. And it's a darn good thing that she added another range of temps for the really high temperatures, because it has been beastly hot here. And that is really indicated by this temperature chart. I mean, if I could have picked a year to do a temperature chart, and maybe some of you feel the same way who are doing them.
Was this the year to do it?
This was the year to do it.
Because the temperatures are bananas.
So disregard all my excess fabric. But I went back and finished June. Notice all the red. And then July's shelf starts with a little group of books. And I mean to tell you, it's been really easy in July because I just stitched the little glasses in, and then most of them are the same shade of red.
Oh, are you mad about that? Should I give any more colors?
No. I think it's really, I mean, let me go like this.
I mean, you can't help it if it's the same temperature every day.
Yeah.
To be fair.
You know, if it's 87 to 90.
Right.
And it stays
in that temperature. Yeah, I guess that's true.
As you can see.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened at that point where it went to yellow. We might have had some rain at some point. That actually was not the day or days immediately following the tornadoes.
No.
Strangely enough. Because I checked that. I thought, oh, maybe that's when the temperature dropped because of the tornadoes.
Did you run into that problem in January? You didn't really when it was like cold. You didn't have like a string of the same color, really, did you?
Okay, this is the last half of January, and you can see all the purples.
Yeah, but it looks a lot more differentiated than like your July does.
But it's fine. I'm not complaining at all. But I mean, we got out yesterday and mowed for the first time. You know us, we don't go outside. So
and I am not going to wake up early on a Saturday.
Neither one of us is going out there and pass out.
Nope.
And we got just the front lawn done. And
the side lawn.
And the side lawn.
Which is a lot, to be fair.
And we had bags of mulch that had been delivered at the end of April.
Shh, it's fine. It's fine.
While we were at the quilters retreat.
Yeah. And then we came home from quilters.
Yesterday,
it was a
ripped
lot.
the bags open and dumped the mulch. We haven't even spread it yet. That's how far behind.
It was so hot.
That's how high yard work is in our lives, okay?
Meanwhile, I'm getting finishes in, people, okay?
Yeah. Priorities.
Don't talk to me about priorities.
Priorities.
Because I got mine
the mulch is
straight.
out of the bags, and it's literally dumped in clumps out there.
It is, you know? But
And
it's out of the bag.
And do we care?
Nope.
Nope.
Not at all.
But that's how hot it's been.
Because look at our whips.
It's just beastly
You want
hot.
content? You're getting content.
Beastly hot.
Very hot.
Beastly hot.
Very hot.
So that was one of my
yes.
projects that I worked on. And then...
Thank you. Thank you.
There you go.
Thank you.
And then, of course, you know about the sale that I'm hosting. There are so many sales out there.
Yes.
If you are doing more than one sale...
God bless America.
God bless America. That's right. But this is the one that I am hosting. It is for the 3 charts from Twin Peak Primitives called American Trilogy. And I'm starting with Lady Liberty. This is what the chart looks like. And...
Looks so good.
So
I can't wait for
this
you to
is week 1's...
Oh, I didn't realize you got her little tablet in.
So what?
I didn't realize you had her tablet in.
Oh, yeah.
Her book or whatever she's holding. Lady.
So this is as far as I've gotten, which meant a lot of fill-in of the Statue of Liberty.
Lady in green.
And I love my fabric. Of course, I got one big piece.
Oh, I meant to... Speaking of fabric.
Yes.
For this.
Yes.
We just got in at Keepsakes 3 more yards of this fabric.
Oh, okay.
So if you're looking for fabric for the American Trilogy, like the called for.
Yeah.
For, or Pam's fabric. I mean, she's stitching on the called for.
Yeah.
But when you decide to go with, that's how long it took us to get that yardage in, Pam.
Wow.
So you
Yep.
bought this before StitchCon.
Yeah.
And then the next day that I worked, I ordered 3 yards of that fabric from the distributor.
Yeah.
So
that's how far I am. There are a ton of people in the Facebook group. And we are all having such a great time with these 3 designs. The folks that are doing Shore of Freedom, they're working on the big balloon. And
I can't wait for you to do that.
There are a few who are doing Liberty Bell, the one for Philadelphia.
Yep.
Also. And we are just having a ball. So
yes,
if you would like to participate and join us on this sale, we would love to have you.
Yeah, the link is
very
below.
encouraging, and people are making great progress
yes.
on this one in particular. So encourage you to... I've got another one.
Okay.
Encourage you to
join.
To join up. Yeah.
A link is in the box below.
Right. Okay. Those
are
our
whips
of
the
week. You didn't see that, but her phone literally flew up out of her hands.
I think they saw it.
Landed back in her hands
and made the
still
whip
went
sound.
off.
Yep. And made
we love technology.
We do, you know, it's my favorite. Okay, so that part's done. Now, this part here.
Yeah.
Everybody awake?
You should be now.
Good.
All right, so the other thing that I worked on, and you want to talk about WhipGo, my board.
I'm not talking to you about your WhipGo board.
My board, my rules. Because
what did I tell you, Pam? What did I tell you?
My original goal... This was
right. End of story.
By the Bay Needle Art.
Period.
New England Whaling Waters.
That's always right.
Right? Yeah. Okay. And you've seen me make progress on this.
Yeah, we have. So much progress.
My original, when I first made up my board, my goal on this was to finish it. Okay?
That was.
You probably know where this is going. And
so
I pulled it out of my bucket of whips, and I went, oh, geez, maybe I cut out more than I can chew, right?
There's a lot there.
There's a lot there.
So look at that, Steph. There's a lot there.
I don't know. I'm going to have to preserve my goal for the second project for July, which is 14 days, I think, 14 or 15 days.
No.
And know that I'll meet that goal. And that leaves 17 days on
7, yeah.
this one.
Mm.
And and then, because
So she adjusted
I'm
her
in
goal.
charge.
She edited the goal.
Yep.
And reprinted the Whipco board.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
To say 17 days.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And I'm stitching on it, and I'm going to town, man.
And she's like, I think I might.
And the closer I got, and I said,
finish this.
And I said, you know what?
I think I might finish this.
I'm going to finish this darn thing. And I have to say, and I've said this a million times, and I don't know whether Donald watches our video or not, but I have a large collection of By the Bay needle art charts. Large.
Very large.
And very few of them I have stitched, strangely enough. But this one spoke to me for obvious reasons.
I'm glad that when I went through your stash, it spoke to me too. Because I kitted that up for you.
You did?
Yes, Pam. It was a Christmas present. You're welcome.
This one was?
Yes.
This past Christmas?
Yes.
I didn't remember that. I'm sorry, Stephanie.
It's okay, Pamela. I'll forgive you just this once.
Okay, so this one was kitted up by Stephanie last Christmas.
You're such a weasel.
And the other thing I want to say to you, too, about this design, and I think it's just this design.
Uh-huh.
But because of the long stitches on it, I really felt like it just came to life once I put those stitches in.
Yeah.
So I'm doing this. I did this. I did this, man.
Yep.
On 32 count Ren. And
From Pictures Plus.
From Picture This Plus. And I ended up finishing it. So
just like I said you would.
Being the detail person that I am, of course, then I had to pull out my sheet and edit my board again and put back in that the goal was to finish it and then mark it done.
All the trees you murdered in the process.
That's all right.
It's okay.
So here she is. Oh, I just love it so. I just love it so. I do.
I just love it so.
I do.
You're so cute.
I do. I just, the splashes of color.
Yeah, they're great.
It's all DMCs except for the watercolors, which were weeks. I can't remember. Seafoam was one, and I can't remember the other week's color. Is it on there?
I mean, it's probably in here, but
yeah. But anyway, it's a turquoise. So, aquamarine or one of them.
No.
But when I put in the oars and, of course, the rigging on the sails, man, I was like, okay. Okay.
Oh, she just lists them as numbers.
Yeah, I can't remember. I can't remember what they're called, but they were, they were numbers. And that's what I used. I used all the call for.
Oh, yeah.
So, ta-da! Ta-da! And I got such lovely comments on Instagram. Oh, Cadet. Yeah, Cadet was the dark teal, and
I knew I wasn't going to rest till I finally figured it out.
I said it already. What did I say?
Seafoam and Cadet.
Seafoam and Cadet were the two colors.
And it says it fits in a standard 8x10 frame.
Yeah, I'm sure it would. Yeah.
Oh, that's what it says.
Yeah.
If you stitch on 32 count, which you did.
I will tell you, those clouds or wind, whatever, they were...
I thought she was going to lose her mind.
They were a beast. They were a beast. Just making it correct was just tough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was also tough to watch. Just kidding.
So sorry.
Just kidding. It really wasn't that bad.
Someone commented last week, and this is a good example, I suppose.
Are you ringing the bell right now?
Oh!
Happy finishes, everyone.
Yeah.
Okay. And now the interlude before we get to the next segment.
This is your interlude. Okay, someone commented last week about putting fabric into a Q-snap.
Yes.
And they said, yours always looks so neat. And could I show how I load fabric onto my Q-snap? Now, this is another one of those things that to us is like routine.
Yeah.
But it might not be.
We could load a Q-snap in our sleep.
Yeah, but it might not be routine to other stitchers.
Right.
So, this is an 11 by 11 Q-snap, which is why this design fits in a 10 by 10 frame.
And this is an 8 by 8 Q-snap, so that you can see the difference.
Yeah.
In size.
Right.
And then there's one smaller that's 6 by 6.
Right. Right.
That we don't use very often.
No,
I mean, we do.
Might use it for ornaments.
Yeah.
But we're Q-snap people here.
We are Q-snap people. I'm a Q-snap person.
As opposed to hoops.
Because Pam is a Q-snap person.
Or frames or anything like that.
Yeah.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this out of this Q-snap.
Okay.
And then show you how I would have more than a couple times.
Do you have any of the grippies on that one? No. So while you do that, let me tell them. So on this stuff here.
Yeah. Take it off.
So over time,
we get asked that question a lot too.
Taking the clamps on and off.
Right.
Will undoubtedly stretch the plastic.
Even this one is starting to go.
Of the clamps.
Right.
And when you buy a Q-snap, you can then just buy replacement clamps.
Yep.
Instead of buying a whole new situation.
Right.
Just buy the replacement clamps and call it a day.
Right.
So, but in the meantime, before you go and buy a whole new set, these are what the clamps look like, right? To clamp over the...
And you may have heard this tip. I know I've seen it a million times.
Yeah.
Put them on the upper rack of your dishwasher, and they'll
get back into place or whatever.
It doesn't work.
It doesn't.
At least in my experience, it doesn't work.
Yeah, I don't think so. So, in order to, because we both like, I think me more than you, but I really, really like my fabric in my Q-snap to be drum tight.
Yep.
Like you can bounce a quarter off of it. Okay. And so when the clamps start getting loosey-goosey, then they don't hold the fabric as tightly as you would like.
Right.
So we use things like this. I've seen people use felt or other fabric or...
I've even seen people use paper towels.
Yep, paper towels, yeah. So other various things. This is a piece of shelf liner.
Mm-hmm.
See how it's got like the little raised situation that you put in your on your shelves in your kitchen,
right?
So stuff doesn't slide.
It comes on a roll.
It does,
like Walmart.
Yeah.
Target.
So then here's your Q-snap, and you lay it over like that,
mm-hmm.
and then you take your clamp and you place it over that,
right?
And then
turn it just slightly.
Yep. So it makes it tight
mm-hmm.
in there. And it helps. It really does help.
And we've taken a roll of that stuff and just cut it in strips and cut it certain lengths, and we just have them floating around the house.
That is exactly what we do. Yes. Yeah. Yes.
Okay, so here's my project, and we'll pretend that I still have stitching to do on it.
Which is a joke because you're done.
So this is my tubing,
mm-hmm.
all assembled.
Yes.
And what I would typically do is I would drape, if you will, my design over the tubing.
I didn't know that's what you did.
I would get it to the point, and I'm going to, at this point, because it's basically all done, I'm going to center it, okay? Because it's a 10 by 10 design in an 11 by 11 Q-snap.
Right.
So, typically I would start...
They can't see what you're doing.
I know. I'm going to show them, though. Typically I would start at the top.
Yep.
Just put the Q-snap on there.
Mm-hmm.
And then, just like with pinning, if you've ever heard of pinning in preparation for framing, you would pin one side and then go to that opposite side.
Yeah, to make sure it's even.
To create the tautness of it.
Absolutely.
So I would go then to the bottom, and then it would be top and bottom.
Correct.
Okay. And then do each side.
Okay.
So right and left. Okay.
And we snap them on there.
And we snap them. We don't slide them on. We just snap them on. And for those that are brand new, it can be a bit of a
fight.
Not a fight, but it can be a very slow process because you want to keep these clamps as long as you can without cracking them.
Yeah, sure.
But fabric comes in different thicknesses depending on the dyer, etc.
Sure.
All right, so what happens with these little doodads here? Okay, if you've been with us a while, you know that back a while ago, maybe 3 or 4 years ago, people started using these little things. And these little things are available on Amazon. They're coiled rubber
peels.
Is what they're called. And they're typically used to put around a spool of thread.
So imagine this was a spool of thread.
Well, that's kind of thick.
Well, Pam, I know that, but I'm just saying. And then you wrap this around it to keep the thread from
organized,
unwinding,
so it doesn't unravel. Okay. So these were like really popular. Everybody was using these.
Yeah, because they were the first solution.
In certain situations, they would be very... Give me that for a sec, please.
Yep.
These would be very effective. So they would go like that. And they work perfectly fine.
Absolutely.
As long as you're not getting too close to this edge. And so then you would adjust where your fabric was in the Q-snap. You've seen people say, you know, last picture before I move the Q-snap. Okay. So these are effective in certain situations. But if you have a lot of thickness, these will not cut it.
Sheet thick. Yeah, I like to use them to see these little like rabbit ear situations. I also I like to like fold them up like that.
Yeah, just to get them out of your way.
Just to get them out of my way, exactly. So now when I'm holding my my Q-snap, even though I hold it with my right hand side, but you know what I mean. Right, so yeah, these are best used for one layer of fabric.
Yeah, which is what this is.
Correct. Yeah.
But like I said, if you are dealing with a situation like I showed you with my American Trilogy, where you have
big old
quite a fistful of fabric.
Well, why don't you just show them that, Pam?
Ooh. Oh boy. Yeah. Then you're going to want to do something like this. Now these cords, and this is a magnet. Okay. And these were marketed
also by
Amazon. On Amazon. These were marketed to organize your cords.
Yeah, and your cables and stuff.
And your cables.
So like on your entertainment center.
Yeah. And they are strong. Now, Smart and Cool is the brand of the ones that we bought.
But there's a bunch of brands out there.
But there are a bunch of brands out there, but we can guarantee you that Smart and Cool brand, and I think we have 7-inch ones.
Yeah, sure.
If you have this on your project to accommodate
your excess fabric,
you really don't need a needle minder.
Right.
Because they're right there. And these are, I've said more than one evening when we've been watching TV and stitching.
Yeah.
What did cross stitchers do before they started using magnets? Because now we've got needle minders, and now we've got these Smart and Cool loopy things. See, they go around to the back. That's my back.
Yep.
And that's
they
my
connect
front.
to each other, yeah.
Okay.
And, so you do something interesting that I have to point out. So, on this arm of the Q-snap, you do not have, or you do.
Yeah.
You do have the clamp.
I do have the clamp on there.
Okay, because sometimes you don't.
I know. And then I use the
these cables.
Smart and Cool cables.
I love how you are adamant about calling them smart and cool.
Well, because I've heard people say that they bought some of those and they weren't very strong.
And you're like, not if they're smart and cool.
So you want the strong ones, get the smart and cool ones.
Right. But sometimes you don't use that.
Right.
Use your clamp, but okay.
So that is my little short,
Demo.
little short, Steph helped, little short, whatever, demonstration.
Q-snap loading demonstration.
Q-snap loading demonstration.
Okay, perfect.
Okay.
Alrighty, thank you so very much. Put that over there.
Hope that helped.
Hope it helped. Promotions! Welcome to the Triple P.
That's right.
The promotional portion of the program.
Yep.
And it is at this time that we are going to talk about various deals, discounts, and promotions that we are affiliated with.
That's right.
So, first and foremost, it's that time again.
That's right.
And that means it is so much to love time, people.
Yep.
So, we got our So Much to Love project bag of the month. This is the July bag. Excuse me, very excited. So, if you are in the club and you have not yet received your bag and you don't want to be spoiled, then fast forward, okay? Just a couple minutes. So, okay. So we've been working with So Much to Love for a few years now. We love Karen and Jose. They are fantastic. If you've never bought a bag from So Much to Love, please do, because they're fantastic.
Oh, yeah.
And really, really, really high quality bags.
Mm-hmm.
We would not be promoting them if we didn't really believe in what they were doing.
Absolutely.
And, okay, so every month you get a really special package delivered to your door. And inside it you get a absolutely beautiful, beautiful project bag. You can get various sizes. So she has the standard size bag, which is what Pam and I get. And then she has a sidekick bag, which is like a notions bag. She's also got like a I don't know exactly what she calls it, unfortunately. But it's a large bag with like a fold-out bottom. So she's a big mama, and so
She's thick.
She's thick, you know. So there's a bunch of different varieties and things that you could do with her bags, just retail, and then also in the Bag of the Month Club.
Yep.
So not only do you get the bag, but you get it with a bunch of wonderful goodies as well.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a fantastic note, letter, whatever you want to call it, written from Karen, and where she basically says hello, tells you what's going on with her life, and then she also gives you a breakdown of what is inside the package, which is very, very, very lovely. So this is a July brag of the month, so keep that in mind. And usually the package has like things that make sense to the thing. So every month we get a bag of stash tea. This month it is blueberry superfruit.
Yep.
There we go. Blueberry superfruit, very exciting. We also got 2 Jolly Ranchers
In watermelon flavor.
Watermelon flavor. Then we got a little bit of finishing kits. I say kits, but they're like more like finishing supplies. So there's some lace trim, and then some yellow and white twine, and then look at the little patriotic sheep.
Cute.
Freaking cute. So then some months we get a club exclusive chart that has been designed by one of the fantastic designers in our community, and it's just for us in the So Much to Love Club, and I'm so excited about it. And this month it is from Annie B's Folk Art, and the name of that chart is called Every Heart Beats True.
Right. Get the bag just for this chart.
Look at how cute that is.
So cute.
So cute.
Yeah.
I absolutely. What is the fabric that you did?
Something about
Ice blue. Ice blue.
Yeah.
From White Salt. So you can get
Yeah.
at your local new workshops. You can get it for you, no problem. Okay, so do you think you have some sort of an idea what the bag is going to look like? Because what you're guessing is probably correct. So, this is the July bag, standard size bag from So Much to love
So cute.
Bag of the Month Club.
Yep.
Look how pretty it is.
Gorgeous is that.
So it says things like red, white, and bloom. It says things like family, fireworks, my home sweet home.
There's the truck.
Fire up the grill.
Yep.
The lemonade, the flowers, the watermelon, all the things.
Mm-hmm.
And then on the inside, fireworks.
Lovely.
So cool.
Just beautiful.
And then each one of her bags, doesn't matter what size it is, but it always comes with her signature felt heart, which is hand sewn. And I love the rickrack along here too. And this top floral is just so sweet. I love it.
Yep.
I love a patriotic project bag. I really do.
Yep.
So I'm going to put the So Much to Love website link in the box below, of course. So you can go check out her shop. And it's on the website where if there's any openings for the club, there's a link there that you can fill out.
Right.
And if she has any extra bag of the month sets in any of the sizes available for purchase, then she'll post those on her website as well.
And follow So Much to Love on Instagram too, because she is really good about highlighting some new bag lines that she's finished.
Yes,
so
absolutely.
Follow So Much to Love. SEW
MUCH 2 LUV.
Yeah.
So Much to Love.
There you go.
Okay, and then we have something very exciting.
Yes.
That we are going to add to the Triple P for the next at least 6 weeks.
Yeah.
But then it will be a reminder probably once a month after that. So I want to say like a month ago, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
We talked to you all about Pam and Bob.
Remember Pam and Bob?
Remember Pam and Bob? Not this Pam.
Uh-uh.
Different Pam, another wonderful Pam, and her husband Bob, and they had sent us an amazing package. And this was like, so what had happened was they were going to come. It was not a month ago because maybe 3 weeks ago. So they were going to come to Keepsakes and give us this wonderful gift, and then the shop was going to be closed because of the 4th of July. So she shipped the gift instead. Blah 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 blah, all the things. And then we showed you all that gift, and it included all these amazing laser woodcut items, from corner gauges to floss drops to needle minders to the blah blah blah, all the things.
Yep.
And as a reminder, floss drops, needle minders.
Mm-hmm.
So this is from Thread Keeps, the whole nine, right? Okay.
Yep.
And we went through all the items.
We
and
love these.
They made them like personalized for Pam and I, and it was such a kind gesture, all the things. Well, then we got to talking with Pam and Bob. And we were like, our viewers would love these things.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Or at least we thought maybe you'd like them.
Mm-hmm.
So, Pam and Bob have been working tirelessly, and Bob is the one that does the actual cutting of the wood.
Yeah.
The laser wood cutting.
Mm-hmm.
And so, huge shout out to Bob.
Yeah. Bob's doing the heavy lifting.
Right.
Clearly.
Pam is doing Pam's doing the working the people. You know, she's doing the marketing. Okay? So don't sell
Don't
Pam out.
discount Pam.
Thank you. Never discount a Pam.
Never.
So both myself and Pam and all of us, we've been working together to come up with an idea and ideas to make a Just Keep Stitchin' collection that is going to be available in August. And I know that we mentioned this when we showed the stuff in the first place, but August is like a couple weeks away.
Right.
So we wanted to give you a heads up about it.
Yeah.
And when we got the floss drop sets from them initially, Pam had a patriotic set and I had a cat set. So they're personalized to us, right?
Yeah.
So the big thing that they've been working on is a set of floss drops that's a Just Keep Stitchin' set.
Mm-hmm.
So we got our prototypes in the mail. And we're so excited to show you. Okay. So before I show you them, I also wanted to show you that they made needle minders as well. So we're going to go through those when we're done. Actually, no, I'm going to do it this way. This way it might be easier. So what they've done is they've taken a lot of our phrases, our sayings, the things you all know from us, and put them on the floss drops and on needle minders. So the images that I show you on the needle minders are also on the floss drops, which I'll show in a second.
Right.
So, cause math, mail call, tickle my fancy, Stitchers unite, just keep stitching, happy finishes everyone, add to cart.
Love it.
And then, so with each floss drop set, this is what they look like, okay? So you get this really large binder ring here. And then she also had us pick out the color of our beads. So we went with red. It's my favorite color, so. And then she added the scissors as well. So there are 2, 4, 6, 10 floss drops on here, and they're all laser woodcut. So you get all those images, and then you also get 2 that say "Just Keep Stitchin" with our little caricatures, thanks to Randy Turner. Right. So the mail call, and like there's the cuz math. That's me. Give me a math lesson. And then look, the happy finishes, everyone. Look, it even has a little bell. Look at the bell. Freaking cute. And add to cart, Stitchers unite. Tickle. Will you find the stitcher? Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Tickle my fancy, just keep stitching. Yeah. So these are amazing. Very exciting.
Yeah.
So we cannot wait for you all to be able to purchase these. We're very, very excited. So now that the prototype has been done and approved, and Bob is off to the races, people. So
look out. Bob's working hard.
Bob is working his little tush off. He is. Thank you, Bob. We appreciate you.
We do appreciate it.
And Pam, we appreciate you as well. So we hope that you guys are excited about these. We're super pumped.
Yeah. August 1?
August 1 is when the sale begins.
On their Etsy.
On their Etsy. Yes, ma'am. I just don't want to make, I want to make sure I don't tell you wrong information. So then, yeah, because Sunday, July 31st is the day before Monday, August 1st. So.
Oh.
Yeah. So
we'll give you a heads up the day before.
Correct. So we have the 24th will make a video, and then the 31st will make a video, right? So.
Yeah.
So
you're going to be hearing more about this if you didn't catch all the details.
Yeah. I mean, there'll be information in the description box, obviously.
Obviously, yeah.
But
aren't those great, though? Oh, my gosh.
And these are, like, really, like, the magnets are strong.
Yeah,
people.
she used the good magnets.
Yes. So, the Etsy shop is called P as in Pam, N as in Nancy, B as in Bob, Making Memories.
Yep.
PNB, Making Memories. Yep. So, we are excited about it, and we hope that you are as well.
Yeah.
So.
Very exciting.
Very, very, very exciting. Okay, and then the standard installment of the Triple P is the Twin Peak Primitives
Pattern of the Week.
Yes. So, we've been working with the twins at Twin Peak Primitives for many, many a moon. And every week we pick out a pattern from their expansive collection.
Yes, ever expanding.
That we love, that we think that you'll love too. We tell the twins, they say, okay. And then they make it 20% off for all of our amazing viewers. And so this week's pattern of the week is what, Pam?
This week we decided to continue with what a lot of stitchers out there are doing, which is Christmas in July.
Yep.
Last week we did the ornaments, and those were very popular.
Yeah.
And this week we are going with an original sampler designed by Nerden, and it has a Christmas religious theme.
Okay.
So we thought we would offer that to you this week.
Yeah.
The name of it is Holy Night at Huxby Abbey.
Yes, ma'am.
And we're going to insert a picture of this beautiful Christmas sampler here.
Fantastic.
Isn't that beautiful?
Yes,
I love
ma'am.
the tones of it. I love all the motifs. And so how does this work, Steph?
So, if you love Holy Night at Huxby Abbey as much as we love Holy Night at Huxby Abbey, then you can get a copy of that chart at 20% off for 1 week only. And the places where you would go to get that are a PDF copy comes from either the Twin Peak Primitives website or Etsy shop, both of which are linked below. Or you can get a hard copy from the Daily Stitcher, which is an online needlework shop, also linked below.
Right.
You don't need a coupon code. You don't need any special situation. It is already discounted. So just add it to your cart and you're good to go.
Right.
So, yay for that.
Yes.
Okay. That's all the promos, yeah?
That is all the promos.
Okay.
Which means it's time for
Mail call. Okay, Pam.
me.
I only have one piece of mail call, so why don't I go
Okay.
first?
Well, speaking of the twins.
Really, Pam? I literally said I have one piece of mail, so why don't I go first?
Oh,
and you went,
oh.
speaking of the twins.
Okay, well, let Stephanie go first. Sometimes, the words come and the ear is blocked.
She's really trained her ear to just not hear anything I say ever. That's what happens. That was funny. I can't wait to watch that back.
My voice puts her to sleep,
It does.
and her voice puts me to sleep.
No, it doesn't. Mine does not put you together. Just put you together.
Puts me together? No.
Mine, does it put you to sleep?
I think that I am so used to it that my brain
And you know that half of it's garbage. So you just... You're like, uh-huh. I'm like, cool, Pam, I'm going to go to Mars. Uh-huh. Yeah, it's great.
Okay, sorry.
No, it's fine. It's totally fine. I'm not mad. It's cool. So, this week in the mail, from my sweet, sweet, dear, dear friend, Liz, at Hello from Liz Matthews. She sent me an amazing package with a card with a sticker. And the package was all of her new releases.
Oh my gosh.
And I'm very excited to share them with you all because they're beautiful. So these I know are out and at local needlework shops and all the things. So if you see one of these and you love them, please contact your local needlework shop to get them in your hands.
Right.
So the first one is called Sunshine. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. The happiest skies are great. I think that's how it goes. I don't know. But isn't this beautiful? So I envisioned this in a baby's room. I think that'd be so sweet in a nursery.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So pretty. The thread that she used is called Inca Gold from Gloriana.
Ooh, pretty.
Gorge. And then Salt Rock from Color Cotton.
Mm-hmm.
And then the next one is called Wildflowers. So you have two different options here. So this is the morning wildflowers and then the midnight wildflowers. And I think they're gorgeous.
Beautiful.
Beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful. Yeah, it was no mind. And then this one's my favorite.
Mm-hmm.
This one is called Forget Me Not.
Mm-hmm. So pretty.
I am obsessed. I love the border.
Mm-hmm.
And look at those flowers. Aren't they just stunning? Oh, so good.
Mm-hmm.
So good. And this uses needlepoint silk, which is one of my faves. And That's cool. Okay. That's just really, really pretty. I just think it's really gorgeous. So, Liz, once again, you've knocked it out of the park. Congratulations, my dear. They're beautiful. So, we hope that you want to snag those up from your local needlework shop. Okay, that is all of my mail call.
Okay.
So, talk to them about yours, Pam.
Like I said.
Yeah. Like you were saying.
Speaking of the twins.
Yeah.
I got a...
Uh-oh. I got it. I think I got it.
Sorry, little card fell out.
Sorry.
I got a mail package from a Canadian Etsy shop called DurhamDeals.com.
Is it Etsy shop?
It says Canadian Etsy shop right on there.
Fascinating.
Shipping worldwide since 1999.
Look at that.
And what was in the package was a pattern from the Boston Museum of Fine Arts. And it is an antique colonial sampler. It is all in black and white. And so I guess the best rendition is to show you this.
Mm-hmm. There's a color picture in there, isn't there?
Was there?
I thought so.
Oh,
yeah.
there it is.
On,
Sorry. Sorry,
That's
I
fine.
forgot. So this is the color picture.
Yeah.
So this is from the Boston Museum of Fine Art in Boston, Massachusetts. And the note said, "Dear Pam, this sampler is a gift from the twins."
Look at that.
So, thank you guys. And there's a larger...
There's an antique cat sampler from the Brooklyn Museum.
Wow.
Uh-oh.
Wow.
I'm in trouble.
Yeah. So, there's another source for samplers, if nothing else, is...
Yeah, they've got bird samplers.
The Boston Museum of Fine Arts. So, that was a nice surprise. Thank you.
Wow. Very cool.
Now, the next thing didn't come in the mail, but it was hand-delivered.
It was.
We have a lovely friend who lives up near Columbus named Carla.
Yep.
And Carla is just one of the nicest people. We haven't seen her in forever. At least I haven't. Stephanie saw her the other day when she dropped this off. And she always signs notes.
And emails.
And emails. This is the note.
Mm-hmm.
She has penmanship to beat the pan, let me tell you.
That's literally, like, she was like, this is very sweet, but have you seen Carla's handwriting?
Her handwriting is, like, on point.
Mm-hmm.
And she always signs it, happy finishes, everyone, Carla.
Or she says HFE.
Yeah, she even shortens it.
And every time she comes into the shop, she brings me a 12-pack of Mountain Dew as well.
Steph comes home from work the other day, this past week, and she said...
I actually brought that home to you on Wednesday, and I don't even work on Wednesdays. I had gone in there to, like, take care of a couple things.
Oh, yeah, that's right. So
and
she
happened
came
to
home
be
on
there.
Wednesday, and she goes, look what Carla dropped off. It's all for you.
And Pam's like,
what? So... she brings in this bag, man. It was like a bag, a sack.
A sack.
So, what was in the sack, you ask?
I was Santa.
This is what was in the sack. I have gone through this pile
Sack.
more than once. But apparently Carla has decided she no longer is interested in stitching on 32 count. And this happens. And so she decided she would give it all to me.
That's funny.
So I have sort of separated it into neutrals and colors a little bit, just to give you an idea. She had some 32 count vintage country mocha, all cut up into ornament size.
That's cute.
So that was really nice.
Ooh, that's my favorite.
This is high on my use this list. This is 30 count, and it's from the Primitive Hair, and it's called Crispy October. Look at that.
Isn't that beautiful?
Yeah. And then various other. Is this really?
It's weeks.
Okay. Here's a big piece of straw from Weeks. Is this? Yeah. Okay. This is Nantucket Brew from R&R. Wild. Various other neutrals.
Look at that.
Look at that.
What a collection.
Then in the colors,
oh boy,
she sent this Hermit, which Brenda Gervais has used. She sent this beautiful blue from XG Designs. She sent this lovely color. This is a Joblin 32 from Fabrics by Stephanie in the color Haunting. Love that. I mean, I love it all, but this is
Tidal.
This is really pretty. Tidal from PTP.
That would look really good on this.
Yep. And then she also sent
some polkas.
She sent a big amount of this. So,
cute.
Apparently the only place, she's not on social media much. And so I am publicly thanking you, Carla. Holy moly. Because I have been known to spend a lot of time kidding things up lately. And this came in handy.
We love Carla. So much. Nope, that's something else.
Oh, that's right.
From the haul.
This is all haul, the rest of this, right? So, that's mail call.
Yes, it is.
Wow.
Mail
call and personal delivery services in the past week.
Yeah.
All right.
Want to do haul now?
Let's do haul.
Okay.
Who's going to go first?
Why don't you go first, Pam?
I'm making sure I listen.
Why don't you go first, Pam? Smarty pants.
Okay. I was trying to remember.
Oh, boy. That was only Monday.
So, I belong to the Little Help from Our Friends Stitching Circle through the Silver Needle.
Yeah.
And they send out kits. I'm not sure of the frequency. It's not monthly. I think it might be quarterly. I think it might be. And
you're like, whatever, just send me stuff.
So,
that's what I am like, at least.
I was thrilled to get this. This is from one of my favorite designers. This is another designer that I have tons of charts and have stitched very few. And actually, there's one that's coming in the mail. Because I was like, I just need to own it. I just need to own it.
It's part of the collecting.
And this is called the Summer House Sampler Cushion. And look, you guys, no French knots. But a similar design, correct?
It's so pretty. No, it's not similar.
It's similar to the one that I showed from
By the Bay
because of the house, I feel.
So everything with a house on it looks the same?
No, but that coloration, never mind. You got everything. You got the fabric, you got the floss. It doesn't.
It kind of looks like it. It's got a silk vibe.
Let's just check, shall we?
It's got a silk vibe.
So you get the chart. Yes, it is silk.
Yeah, baby.
Okay, so, and it's dinky dye silk. You had a choice between embroidery floss or the drawn thread says you do.
Yeah. So if you don't want to use silk, that's a DMC conversion, but you get the dinky dyes right there. So you don't need the DMC.
Yeah, and you also get this cute little fob. I think it's a fob. That's cute.
Oh, so it's a combination of NPI and Dinky Dash.
Oh, really? Okay.
There's only one NPI.
Okay.
And yeah, it's I'm not sure what that is.
Little Help from Our Friends Sewing Circle presents the Summer House.
Look at that, Pam.
Huh?
Look at that. You can get that. You can do
Oh
that
my
in
God,
an
I can
afternoon.
stitch that in 2 days. What are you telling the people there?
Not a thing. I didn't say anything.
Yeah. So you get a nice...
Is that what that is?
What?
The little gizmo here.
What gizmo?
Your little gizmo treat this time is from Deborah Booth of My Big Toe Designs.
Oh, yeah.
She whipped these up for us using coordinating beads to our silks. These little threaders are super nice because of that lobster clasp that you can attach to something and not lose.
That's what I showed you a minute ago.
She always does little Deborah silk finger.
Okay, so they're from My Big Toe.
Mm-hmm.
And I got a John James needle. So I could start this right now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you could. Mm-hmm.
It's awesome.
Yes.
Love, love, love the drawn thread.
Mm.
Yeah?
Mm.
Yeah?
The next kit is, the goal is to be released mid-September, and it's from The Blue Flower. So I can't wait. I'll put Silver Needle's information in the box below.
Yeah. See if there are openings in this club. I don't know.
But I know that it's a great club. I'm really glad that Pam signed up for it and that we're a part of it.
Yeah. Okay, and the next...
Give me that little bag.
Okay.
Yeah.
And the next thing is I got a couple of project bags.
Yep.
Based on Memphis Sarah E's FlossTube. She showed a couple of bags from this bag maker. And I said, oh, let me go check. I've not bought a bag from this gal. And she is Stitch in Peace. On Etsy, it's all the words are squished together. Stitch in Peace.
Yeah.
And her name is Bev. And so the first one that I went, yes, add to cart, was this retro fabric.
Look at that.
How fun is that? All the Pyrex bowls.
All the Pyrex. I love it.
And then the inside fabric is also cooking related, if you can see. It's kind of...
Oh, like milk and eggs and sugar?
Yeah, it's like ingredients.
Freaking
of course,
cute.
it's quilted, vinyl front, a cute little zipper pull with a handmade hand on it, and there's her logo, Stitch in Peace.
Cute.
So I got that. I absolutely love it.
Yes.
When Bev does her bags, she also does a coordinating Ort
thing.
Container.
Yeah.
Ort dumper.
Ort trash can.
Yeah. And that's super clever. I really like that idea. And they fold up super nice.
Yep.
So I will put that with the bag. Whoops.
Absolutely.
I zipped it instead of unzipped it. Duh. Okay. And then I looked around a little bit on her Etsy. And I found this one, and I liked the fabric she used on this one.
Yes.
And this is what it looks like. Very Christmassy.
Joy to the world.
That's right, very Christmassy. And then same, she put a little snowflake charm on the zipper pull, and then the inside is this hollyberry fabric.
Comfort and joy.
And she also did a little Ort dumper.
I love how you're calling them Ort dumpers.
For that one.
Ort dumpers.
And, well, that's what I feel like I'm doing when I...
Dump.
When I... You know, what can I say? She also sent along,
Sorry,
as a little extra thing, this cute little...
there's a snowflake on this one.
Yeah, I said that, I thought. But then again, I don't hear you and you don't hear me. So.
We're just over here talking, don't hear each other.
Sometimes we don't hear what each other says until we play the video game.
Sometimes we don't hear each other all day long.
This little cute little pouch here with the DMC fabric
Yeah.
is for
Your scissors.
Your scissors. Isn't that
How
cute?
freaking cute is that?
So,
And
love it, Bev.
And because she's so sweet,
Yeah.
she said, a little something because you make me smile. So I got my own little ort dumper. My ort dumper made out of this really pretty peace sign fabric.
Oh, that's cute.
Yep, very, very cute. Love it. Love a good ort dumper. And I hope that Bev not change the listings to ort dumpers.
No.
And then look at my pretty scissor container.
Yeah, those are nice, really.
Made out of the blackbird fabric.
Yeah, those
Yes,
are really
ma'am.
nice.
Love it. They're like little, I think they're cute. So thank you so much, Bev.
Yeah, Bev, those are lovely, and we will link to her Etsy below.
Absolutely. All right, is that all your haul there, Pam?
That is. What did you get?
I just have a couple things. So I am getting the Fragments in Time 2022 collection. And the numbers 1 and 2 came out at market, and so numbers 3 and 4 have been released. This is the theme is the Susquehanna Valley Samplers is her inspiration for this Fragments in Time series. And so this one, number 3.
Pretty.
I very much love the berries. And like the ribbon is just really, like the ribbon around the, so pretty. So pretty. And then I really love this one too. This is number 4. So good.
That's very pretty.
Yes, I know, isn't it? So I got those this week. And then when we were putting away the fabric from, this was originally part of the trunk show for StitchCon, and I couldn't not buy this. So this is from Grace Notes Fabrics, which Keepsakes does sell. We had leftovers from StitchCon, and we also were going to start stocking the fabric. And so this is 40 count Twyla.
Nice. Very pretty. Ooh, very pretty. Yeah. Ooh.
So pretty.
Ooh.
I love it so much.
Yeah.
So I snagged that. This is, I think this is a fat half. Yeah. And, I got it because, it's beautiful, but the name Twyla, I think of Schitt's Creek. I don't know if that is, because there was a girl whose name was, Twyla in the show. And
something tells me that's where they got it.
You think?
I think.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah. So that is where that however is all of my haul.
Yep.
Add to cart. Fantastical.
All right. That's about it, but we don't want to finish up without thanking a couple of very generous donations we got in the past week.
Yes.
They use the Buy Me a Coffee or the Ko-Fi link.
Yes.
Actually, both of these gals use Buy Me a Coffee. That is the link below. If you are especially appreciative of what we put together every week for you, that's a way to show us that you do.
Yes.
Those funds are used for framing, finishing, and postage. And so we want to thank Virginia. Thank you, Virginia.
And thank you so much, Rachel Delilah. What a beautiful name that is.
I know.
Rachel Delilah.
Thank you.
Delilah.
Yeah.
Love someone tonight.
Boy, that's a flashback. Wow. How many know that reference? Anyway, thank you both very much.
Thank you
we really
so
appreciate
much.
it.
Yes. If you are interested, the links are in the description.
Yeah. In terms of plans for the rest of the month, we really don't have a whole heck of a
just
lot
for the
going
week,
on.
because we're going to see him 2 more times this month.
Oh, that's true. But
we make videos weekly, Pam.
Even more so, we really don't have a whole heck of a lot.
What is she doing?
I don't know.
She just stood up from her nap. She's been napping this whole time. Just stood up and just started looking around like this.
Yeah, making sure we're all
Milkshake.
safe.
She's like,
She's our,
it's 8 o'clock. It's time for dinner.
Yeah, yeah.
We know.
Nothing
okay?
much going on here. We're hoping that it'll cool down enough for us to get out there and spread that mulch around a little bit.
But get back to us in November. Maybe it'll be spread.
But
by
again,
then.
not a priority.
Correct. I have whips to finish.
And we're going to be stitching a little bit. I'm going to be doing some secret stitching because we have
I gotta get that figured out, too.
3 at least smalls exchanges at retreats this fall. We need to
Pam, don't take care of your side of the street, okay?
No, was I making a pointed comment?
I felt a little pointed.
I think you're insecure.
I am a little bit. I am a little bit nervous. Yes.
Yes, she's a little bit nervous.
So I got a complex, okay?
Yeah.
It's fine.
But one I'm going to finish up tonight, I think. So
well,
I'm really
2D22.
Yeah, yeah. I love me. Who do you love?
You got to stay to the end. You got to stay to the end.
Yeah, you really can't. Yeah.
All you people who stay to the very end get the full ride. You know,
this is so true.
Get, for the price of admission.
Oh, I have video titles floating around.
Oh, I can't wait to hear what you say. Okay.
All right. So that's about it.
That's it.
That's
we need
about
to
it.
leave. We need to exit stage left.
Punchy because we're hungry.
Yeah.
And so that's going to do it for us this week. We hope you enjoyed sharing all of our cross stitch with us, and we hope you have a good week.
Yeah.
And we will see you next week.
We sure will.
In the meantime, I'm Pam.
And I'm Stephanie.
And this is
Just Keep Stitching. Bye!